She was 22 years old when her name became a weapon. Monica Lewinsky was not just exposed, she was humiliated on a global stage. The affair with President Bill Clinton became the biggest scandal of the 1990s, and in the process, she was reduced to a caricature. The intern, the seductress, the joke. Late-night comedians mocked her relentlessly. Her name became shorthand for shame. And for years, she disappeared from the world, crushed under the weight of ridicule. But here lies the paradox. Decades later, Monica Lewinsky has returned not as a victim, but as a voice. She has transformed scandal into power, shame into authority, humiliation into influence. And in her journey lies a profound lesson for every dangerous woman. Reputation is not what happens to you. Reputation is what you choose to do with it. The first lesson: survive the storm by silence. In the height of scandal, Monica vanished. No interviews, no defenses, no public battles. She allowed the storm to rage without feeding it. This was not weakness, it was survival. Silence, when wielded correctly, is a weapon. By refusing to perform, she denied the world new material. The lesson is clear: when the storm rages, stop speaking. Let time dull the fire. The second lesson: reclaim your name before others define it forever. For years, Lewinsky was a punchline, but Monica returned and spoke the word herself, on stages, in essays, in campaigns. She stripped the venom from her name by owning it. The world could no longer use it against her once she wielded it herself. This is the essence of reputation strategy. Reclaim your label, and you remove its sting. The third lesson: expose the hypocrisy of power. For decades, the man in her scandal thrived. Bill Clinton remained admired, powerful, respected. Monica was destroyed. When she returned, she highlighted this imbalance. She pointed to the culture of double standards that punished women while excusing men. By shifting the spotlight, she reframed her story from the girl who made a mistake to the woman crushed by a corrupt system. Power is never about truth, it is about framing. Monica reframed, and the world listened. The fourth lesson: turn humiliation into authority. Monica did not deny her shame. She weaponized it. She gave TED Talks on humiliation. She became an activist against cyberbullying. She transformed her greatest weakness into her subject of expertise. This is the most Machiavellian move, turning the wound into your weapon. The world cannot use your shame against you when you wield it first. The fifth lesson: control the long game. Scandals are violent but short-lived. What destroys most women is not the scandal. It is the way they spend the aftermath, chasing validation. Monica did the opposite. She withdrew. She waited. And decades later, when the culture had shifted, she returned on her own terms. This is the law of reinvention. Time is not your enemy. Time is your shield. The sixth lesson: humanize what once dehumanized you. For years, Monica was an object, ridiculed, mocked, flattened into stereotype. She reclaimed her humanity by showing vulnerability, intelligence, humor. By being fully human, she destroyed the caricature. People could no longer laugh at her without guilt. She had become real again. and the real woman is always more powerful than the cartoon. So what can the dangerous woman learn from Monica Lewinsky's reinvention? First, master silence in chaos. When scandal erupts, every instinct screams to defend, explain, argue. But silence is survival. The storm burns hotter when you feed it. Withdraw and let the fire consume itself. Monica's silence bought her time, and time is the most valuable currency in reputation strategy. Second, reclaim your name. Do not let others define you. Take your insult, your shame, your caricature, and speak it yourself. When you own your label, no one can weaponize it against you. Monica took the name Lewinsky and turned it from a joke into a brand of resilience. Third, shift the frame. The story is never about facts, it is about angles. Monica exposed the double standard of power. She redirected the narrative away from her weakness towards society's hypocrisy. This is how women change the game, not by denying fault, but by exposing the system. Fourth, weaponize your wounds. Your humiliation can be your authority. Monica built a career on the very thing that destroyed her, shame. She became the expert on humiliation, the voice against bullying, the living proof of survival. What others would bury, she amplified. And in doing so, she turned ashes into influence. Fifth, play the long game. Scandal is temporary, but reputation is long. Do not rush to fix, do not rush to explain. Disappear if you must. Wait until the moment shifts in your favor. Monica waited decades. When she returned, the culture was ready to listen. Strategy is not speed, it is timing. Sixth, become human again. The world loves to flatten women into one-dimensional roles. The mistress, the villain, the joke. Resist it by revealing your complexity. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is disarmament. Monica disarmed the world by being fully herself. Humanity is the greatest weapon against caricature. And here lies the paradox. Monica Lewinsky began as the most ridiculed woman in the world. Today she is respected, her voice powerful, her name no longer a curse, but a banner. She did not erase her past, she rewrote its meaning. So the lesson is this: scandal does not destroy you, your response does. If you hide in shame, you vanish. If you weaponize your shame, you rise. Reputation is not about purity. Reputation is about mastery of perception. And in mastering hers, Monica Lewinsky became not the girl who was ruined, but the woman who could never again be silenced.